I just put it in there, but I'm not the one sending you the bill. So don't be in my comments, or don't be sending me no message or no DMs talking about I got a bill. No, I didn't bill you.
If only you could see. Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful, no matter what the scars, no matter what they say. And we'll shout it out, louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that.
Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cassandra. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. So as you can see by the title, today's video is going to be another day in the life video of a medical biller. This is going to be like a day in the life, but I'm going to include like a day in the life of the medical biller involved in it. So I'm just gonna take you guys along with me so you guys can see what I do at work. My last video, I got a really lot of comments on there, so I want to like update you guys on what I do, how my days are spent now, because like each quarter is different, and like we're getting close to the end of the month. So today's the 21st. So we are close to the end of the month, so that means there's a lot of end of month stuff that has to be done, a lot of reports and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you guys like what are the main things I do at the end of the month to kind of close out my accounts and bring my AR to where it needs to be. So I'm going to take you guys along with me. I don't know, like the camera, I don't know if it's the quality why it's like that, or if it's just okay, I hope it's not dark when I'm editing this. But yeah, so I'm gonna take you guys along. As you guys seen, I dropped off both boys this morning. Drop off wasn't too bad for both of them. Caden's drop off is typically the worst one, and it wasn't too bad. I learned a new way how to do his drop off, and I'm telling you, it's been working for me. So I've been loving that, and so now I'm getting out of this hectic traffic, getting to work. I'm already late, cause yeah, I'm already late. So it is what it is at this point. Coming in the mornings when I have to drop off both boys, I'm gonna be late, and there's nothing I can really do about it right now because of how drop off is and the time frame. I can't drop off the kids too early because with COVID, especially Caden's school, they do have like breakfast, but he's not gonna eat the breakfast. He just wants his PJ short in the morning. He's good, but I don't know. So it is what it is. I've already spoken to my managers about that, so I'm just gonna be late coming in, but going home I could stay the full day because dad picks up Caden, his dad pick up Caden's dad pick him up, and then I pick up Carter, who has after school on Tuesdays, and every other Wednesdays. So yeah, that's fine. That's a fine with him. But yeah, I'm legit just navigating this traffic right now and gonna order some Starbucks. Why is everything like what I want from Starbucks is sold out? So no Starbucks for me.
Just the way we are. Don't let them sell you all of their dirt. It all will come back once the tables turn. Bolder, go bolder. Now set your sails on high. And you're stronger, much stronger than they will ever be. Don't you know that you're beautiful? Just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful? No matter what the scars, no matter what they say, and we'll shout it out louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful. Just the way we are, we're beautiful. So don't go changing. You're perfect as you are, just the way you are. Keep on shining. You're perfect as you are, just the way you are. Don't you know that you're beautiful? Just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful? No matter what the scars.
Okay guys, so as per usual, first thing I do when I come in, I print out my productivity sheet for the day. Our goal is 30 per day. And then I was doing it on my computer, but I find it like I will forget whenever I did it on my computer. So I've just been doing it this way. So then I go to my email and I check any meetings I have. I have a 2 o'clock meeting, so I write it here. So I write it there, close that for that. So that's that. And then I have some emails that I need to respond to and work them. So I was gonna start working what's in my email first, and then just see what I can close out while I'm at work. And then typically I do mail here first. So I have 2 stacks of denial mail that I need to work on for all these denial mail, medical necessities denial that I need to enter in the system. And then if it's like requesting clinicals, then I'll send in the medical records for it. If it's requesting, if I need to do an appeal for it, I go ahead and write up my appeal. Typically, most places when it comes to appeal, they just give you templates and you just change it based on the insurance and everything like that. My appeals, I just go in the system and I pull it down, put one, and go from there. But first I need to enter the denial in the system, and as I go, I'll see what I can appeal. Some of them I already know it's just requesting like the clinicals for a case I was like not medically necessary. So I just need to type up a letter saying that I've attached your medical records, and then I send that request to medical records, and then medical records will go from there. And then I do have some other stuff in here that I see that was like modifiers missing. It was a one-day stay, like the patient was admitted and discharged the same day. So those I need to update the intent code, update the modifiers and stuff like that. But I'm hungry, guys. I need to order some breakfast. I am really, really hungry. Okay, so now that I ordered breakfast, I am just gonna listen to some music and go ahead and try to get some of this stuff out and done because I have a lot to do today. So majority of my day will be spent doing this, and I might do some follow-ups as well. Just call on some appeals that I already submitted, just because like if they're older, it's been 3 months and I have no response, I need to call to follow up and see was my appeal process, was it upheld, overturned, so I can close those out. Like I said, it's end of month, so at the end of the month you need to close out all accounts that you can close out and try to make sure that you have everything in order as it needs to be. So the less open accounts you have, the better. And also, you know, I already ordered. I already did. She want to order something? What? What do you want? Ham and cheese with extra cheese. That's it? Yes. Home fries? And green with 4 sugars and no, I put $20 in your box. Green tea? And you want 4 sugar? That's it? Isn't it? No, because I'm about milk. Okay, so like I was saying, end of month is typically stressful because especially like all these accounts, I need to tag them as I'm appealing them so it doesn't look like it's just outstanding denials. So I need to tag these to make sure if they know that I'm appealing them when they run my AR report, then it looks good. So I'm going to kind of answer some questions that I've been getting and kind of answer to the best of my abilities. But I do want to put a disclaimer here. I am only going to tell you for New York State. I've done billing in Chicago also, but not for long. It wasn't long enough for me to say, I think it was less than a year. So I'm going to tell you based on my city. You do have to kind of figure out for your city how you want to do it and how that goes. Seeing as how they're going into a meeting, perfect time for me to talk to you guys. So like I was saying, disclaimer, I'm only speaking of New York State. That's it. I'm speaking on other states. So the number one question I always get is do you have to be certified? No. If the location does not specify you have to be certified, then no. Some places will tell you have 6 months after being hired to get certified. Obviously, some people take the course, apply, or get an intern, and then they take the test, or if you failed the test the first go around, you applied, you already have a job lined up, they'll give you 6 months to kind of take it again and pass it. So no, you don't have to be certified. A lot of people I work with are not certified. They were on the job training for them because like they were already in the union, and then this is the only position once if their position closed, this was the position that they put them in. So a lot of them were on the job training. They were not they never went to school, never went to do it. But that's on the medical billing side of it. So that's that. Another factor you have to put in, if you're not certified, you're not going to make as much as someone else that is certified. And a lot of hospitals choose to hire people who are certified medical billers. And then you have others that do coding. Here, a lot of it is one or the other. If you're certified in coding and you know how to code, being a certified coder, or being a coder, in other words, with me, I get the claims, the denial claims that has to do with, certification. Oh, I put it on the car, I just did it. So I typically will, so I will typically do claims where it relates to DRG being changed, condition codes need to be added, stuff like that. Or they're saying that the coding is incorrect. In that aspect, that's when you have to go through the notes, the notes for that day, and look what the doctor coded and go through and make sure that coding is appropriate for the bill that's going on. Most of our denials are medical necessity, especially for patients. It's only here one day, they admit and discharge on the same day. A condition code has to be added, and it doesn't automatically get on the claims. So when you get the denial, then you have to go out and change all that and resubmit the claims. Hello? Yes. Huh? Okay, so yeah. So that's that aspect of it. Let me see what else. What's the next question I get? I'm gonna finish the Q&A on lunch when I'm able to set up properly, because I can't see myself. I don't know if you guys are even able to see me or anything, so I do want to make sure that it's good. telling me write all my questions I get down and then come back with them. Hey guys, so I am still getting my emails done. I don't think it'll take this long. It's been about an hour. So I have these to mail out. So these have to go out in the mail. These are like stuff that the insurance company requested, itemized bill, stuff like that. So getting those stuff sent out now. So now I'm gonna jump into my mail. I'm done with my emails. I'm jumping into my mail now to get all my stuff done. Because, baby, I'm gonna be home already. And I need to get a lot of this stuff done. Okay, so for medical records, I have to fill out this paperwork here and I attach it to whatever letter I got. So this is the letter for medical records. I attach this letter with this and I just scan it over and email it to medical records, and then they'll send it and they'll send me like the tracking information so I can follow up on whatever else I need to. So that's how our medical records requests are done. Okay guys, so I am on lunch. I've been 30 minutes in on lunch right now. So yeah, I went outside just to go to the ATM because I did park in the garage. So I do have to pay for parking today. So I went outside to get cash to pay for parking. So far I have gotten all my medical records requests sent out. I filled out the medical records request. I just do this part and then they do this part and send it back to me. Sometimes they don't always send it back to me, and then they will mail it out because sometimes it's a lot, so they'll just mail it out instead of sending me the PDF and I have to download the PDF and all that stuff. I just send them my 2 sheets and they send out everything all in one. So that's that. I finished those, so now I'm going through my medical necessity denials. So those denials, I have to enter the denial, and then I have to go back in and check the back end of the claim to make sure the DRG procedure code, if it needed a modifier on the claim, why do they think it's not medically necessary, and all that stuff. And then go from there, and then I appeal. If it's something that I don't appeal, I send it out to, there's another department. And then also, what else? I have been doing some follow-ups here and there. I haven't really been on the phone much today, but I have been doing some follow-ups in reference to some appeals that I already submitted. I call on appeals that's 2 months or older, but because it's the end of the month, I'm trying to get my AR down as much as possible, and I'm also trying to close out everything from 2018 and the beginning of 2019. So those are all the claims I'm really focused on in the system. I personally work at 3 different systems. One system is ACM, where I track my denials. That's where I upload my denials. Eagle is where we do all like the back end stuff, and we're able to see the charges that's coming over, and that's where we use, that's the clearinghouse. Clearinghouse meaning that's how we send out our claim. So that's our clearinghouse. We send out our claim, and so we are transferring to Epic here. The hospital use Epic, but we don't use Epic. So we are transferring to that. We were supposed to do that for October, but they push it back because of COVID, and we weren't able to have training and stuff. So they did push that back. But the hospital, they use Epic, we don't. And then we have Allscripts. Allscript is where registration, the doctors and stuff, they load their charts, everything into Allscript. Registration, registered patient in Allscript, putting the insurance information, everything, and then that comes over to the clearinghouse. And we have to go there and make sure the authorization came over, making sure the charges all came over, and that every charge the doctor put into Allscript comes over correctly on the claim, and we have to make sure it's in the correct order for the highest paid amount. But also within, you have to understand what the primary diagnosis is, secondary diagnosis. You have to be able to read all of those and know how to go in, and then with making sure that the chief complaint is on the claim, making sure authorizations on the back end of the claim, and most importantly, making sure that the demographic match. We have so much denials because the patient date of birth is wrong, the gender might be wrong. Like, you cannot tell how many like mistakes we get like that, like especially gender is wrong, you know what I mean? And also another major thing is we have labor and delivery. So I don't really do a lot of labor and delivery, but the basic that I do is condition code and making sure that the baby is registered correctly. Other than that, I don't do nothing else with labor and delivery. There's another person that does that stuff. I'm gonna ask if she wants to do like a Q&A with me. So if you'd like to see how like labor and delivery coding and billing stuff goes, leave a comment down below, and I would definitely include that in another video, or like have her come with me on a lunch and I just interview her, and drop your questions if you have questions about that also, so I can answer specific questions. So she does most of that. The most I'll do is the condition code, because I know those, or verifying eligibility and making sure the date of birth, because typically the claim goes out with the mother's information first, and then once the mother calls and get the baby registered with her insurance company, she's supposed to call us back and give us that information. So typically we're sending it out with the mother's information, so we have to go back in and update that information once we get it and the insurance company has it. So we typically bill under the mother at first. And another thing is, you have to understand the rules of registration. That's also part of it, because then you have to know which insurance to choose. So you do have to kind of be careful of that too, because if the dad has insurance and the mom and whichever one the baby's on, you have to do a correlation of benefit with the parents, and they have to send it into both their insurance, and then both their insurance will decide who will be primary, and then you have to bill accordingly. And a lot of time patient does not call back, they don't follow up, and in that case, this is what we do, this is what I've always done. The quicker you send them a bill, I bet you they call you back. That's the best way, because if they realize that, oh shit, they're gonna be the ones that's responsible for this bill if we don't call back, they'll call back. They don't want that on their credit. They don't want that issue. Like, and sometimes it's just as simple as filling out a paperwork and sending it to your insurance. That's simple. But they don't. Like, it's a hot mess. So after that, so what else? Let's see. Other questions that I get under my videos. Okay, so let's talk about certification, non-certified. Most hospitals want you to be certified. That's just point blank, period. They want you to be certified coming in as a new hire. And if you're not, what is it called? If you're not, and if you're not a transfer from the union, they want you to be certified and have your certification. Some places they'll take you. So if you're not certified and you're looking to start and see if this is something you like, I would say your best bet is to try a doctor's office first, because they might not require you to be certified, because I know I worked for a few billing companies before I took my test and I was not certified. So you can try that option, but you have to remember, if you're not certified, you're gonna get paid less. Please remember that don't look at the median salary and think that's going to be what you're getting paid if you're not certified. I also get a lot of questions on where did I find jobs that don't require you to be certified. Indeed, I'm not gonna lie, that's the only place I've ever looked for a job is Indeed. I haven't looked in a while, but I still get the notifications on my emails with new places. I would definitely start there, because Indeed pulls from other job websites and put on their website. So you could definitely start there. Just do medical billing or medical coding, whichever one. Medical coding, you definitely have to be certified, because how are you gonna know? And then another thing is, I get asked a lot, did I do online certification or did I do in person? I did online at that time. The program I went through AAPC. Anyone that asks me for a program, that's the one I'm going to suggest. That's the only one I can speak about. That's the only one that I've ever known anyone to do. I cannot recommend something that I've never tried. So I would recommend AAPC for that. Let me see. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So when I went through it, they only had online. There was none in or close to, which that was 2015. It's a long time from that. So I'm pretty sure there's more options. I know that close to my house now is a school that also is, I'm not sure of the name. I will put it on the screen somewhere after I look it up and let you guys, so you guys can know if you're interested. That's the only thing that and that's in the Bronx too. So and it's around a lot of public transportation. It's a very central located school, so I will definitely link it. I'll put the name somewhere on here. And yeah, that's that for school. In regards, someone also put under my video, how do they know what to study on, and tips on what to study. I would say join one of the study groups from AAPC. When you sign up for their membership, you are able to do like group ask questions and become a part of like a study group, and you get like a refresher course, not really course, but like a prep for the test. Like I said, I did mine a while back, so I'm not even sure. And this is why I said, like, if you can do it in person, I would recommend you do it in person, because the teachers, especially at the school that I'm gonna put, they do the testing. They're able, like, I see that they have a testing site there, so they would know what exactly will be asked, so they're able to teach you, and you will have like a better understanding of what will be on the test, because that's what they're going to focus on, is what on the test for you to pass the test. So, and another big tip on taking a test, when you get your books, whatever you're studying and you feel like it's super important, write it in your book. It's an open book test, so you are able to use your book, write your notes in your book. No one told me that the first time I took my test, and like I wish I knew that, because in the second time I failed it the first time, guys. So if you're discouraged, don't be. Just dust yourself off and try again. Like, if you failed the first time, try again. I know people that's failed 5, 6, 7 times. You know, it's all about, like I said, finding people that can help you, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Like, don't be. If you are able to find like an online study group, do that. I'm all for it. If you have a question, like I said, I took my test a long time ago, so I don't really know how to help, because I don't know what's on the test. And if you are doing medical bill, I do recommend that you join the AAPC membership, even if you're not doing it through them, because then you get discounts on the books that you have to buy each year. Fortunate for me, I work for a hospital that provides those. If you don't, and you have to buy it in order to keep up, because you do have to do credit classes for the year and stuff, so not everyone have a job that provides them with those things and provide them with the books. So if you have to buy the books, you get a lot of discount when they come out every year and everything like that. So I would recommend that. If you choose to do like a work from home position, there's a lot of out-of-state positions. If you're in New York, there's a lot of out-of-state positions, out-of-state hospitals, billing companies that will hire people from other states. That's a good option. If you're a mom and you don't want to go into an office, that's an option for you. What else? Oh, another question I got is union. Is this a union job? For my hospital, yes it is. It's a union job. Not every place puts an administrative position as union, but for my job, it is a union job. So yes, I am in a union, and they do pay for any schooling that I need to take, anything to keep up. It is covered underneath the union. I just have to do certain things before the start of the class just to have it paid. So yes, I do get all of that paid for. I know if I was with the union when, someone also asked how much was my class. I don't know. 2015, I did not pay for it. I was working with my son's grandmother and it was covered, so I don't know. Here with my union, it would have still been covered. I wouldn't have to come out of pocket, so I don't know. I don't even know the price now. I haven't researched. I can try to look and see if I can find that information on how much, but I did see that they had a 60% off. I'm gonna find it and screenshot it, and then I'll put the picture somewhere here so you guys can see what I'm talking about, that they do offer the course, and what course I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Salary, I can't really get into salaries because everywhere pays differently in New York. And the more years experience you have is the more money you're gonna make. Like I would never accept something that a new coder would be offered, you know what I mean? Like you have to know what's your minimum, what's not. Like, so you can't look on mine. I've been doing coding for over 6 years, so you can't look at my salary and try to determine your salary. It wouldn't work like that because we're different experience, and I also have experience in the office, coding for multiple locations, and I also have hospital billing experience. I also billing for outpatient, inpatient, so it's different. Like everything's different for everyone. So here, so my job is set up as when you work for a larger corporation, everything is like, I got 4 minutes left. Everything is like set up where everyone does different sections. I'm inpatient. There's an outpatient team, and then I don't do government insurance. I do not do billing for any government insurance like Medicaid and Medicare. Those two insurance I don't do, but I do Medicaid managed care like Fidelis Medicaid, Blue Cross Blue Shield Medicaid, Metro Plus Medicaid, like Medicaid managed care. I do billing for those, and also private insurance like Oxford, United. I bill for those. So I just don't do governmental insurance, and I do inpatient. So once you're admitted to the hospital, I do your billing. So yeah, I don't send you bills, so like I just put it in there, but I'm not the one sending you the bill. So don't be in my comments, or don't be sending me no message or no DMs talking about I got a bill. No, I didn't bill you. It wasn't me. I wasn't the one that printed out the bill and sent it to you. Okay, it wasn't me. Just joking out. But so yeah, I do those, and like I said, labor and delivery is a different person. Let's see what else has it. Outpatient is a whole different team completely. They deal with their own stuff. I know how to do some outpatient billing. The most I could do is an appeal, which they don't really deny outpatient claims because the patient's coming in for a scheduled doctor visit, and most of those we have authorization and like visits. Like we have a drug rehab, so we have to get authorization, and we know how many visits that patient's allowed, you know, so we don't really get a lot of denials for those, and those are not really expensive bills. So yeah, no, we don't really have. So So that's that. They mostly is like sending out the bills, making sure that they're keeping up with the authorization, getting new authorizations for the patient to be seen again and keep being seen, sending documentation of why the patient needs to continue services, stuff like that. So that's a whole different. So I don't know if that you're interested in that aspect of it, then go ahead. I can't really say ENA. I preferred inpatient. It's more my speed. It's a lot of work and it's a lot of computer work, but it was more my speed. So for the rest of the day, I'm just gonna finish tagging my mail. See, this how I'm doing some denials now. I am finding some things that they denied and then they probably got more information or got the clinicals, and now that they're paying, so I'm closing out everything that's paid. Anything that the patient has a responsibility, I'm tagging it to the patient so the patient knows that. So whenever they send out bill, whenever like at the certain time they send the patient bill, I don't know how that part goes. I don't have any aspect in that part of the bill being mailed out. I don't know how that goes unless I'm personally, like if I get a call from a patient or from an insurance company with the patient on the phone and they want a copy of their bill, I will personally send them the bill because they spoke to me and they requested it and I'm already dealing with that patient. I will just send them a bill. That's the only time I will print a bill and send it. Other than that, I don't deal with that stuff. I don't really get a lot of calls from patients. It's rare that I get calls from patients. Most of my calls are from insurance companies. Oh, and then when you know, like, you have people that get hurt on the job and stuff like that, those, no faults, that's what they call no faults. We don't handle those because they go through a different, it goes through an outside billing company that handle all our no fault cases. So they get all of those. It's tagged differently, so whenever anything comes in for no fault and everything, it goes directly to that outside company and they deal with that. So that's a good thing about, yes, I do have experience dealing with that from my previous job. We had to do it. The job that I left when I started here, we had to do all of that, but I was working for like 6 doctor's office. It was like one billing company that was doing billing for like 6 or 7 offices, and they take no fault. So those now, I had experience with that. So I do know some things, minimum. I don't think I got a lot of that crap already, but I can't help myself in that aspect. So it's time to clock back, log back on. Oh shit, I have a meeting. So, I have a meeting to attend to right now. So, I'm logging on for that. This is for an interdepartment meeting. Like, it's all departments that deal with denials. And we come together and we share like what problems we're seeing, reoccurring problems, how we can help each other if we're all going through the same things. So that's what this is. Do that. So I will get back to you guys later. So for the rest of the day, I'm gonna do this meeting, and then I am going to finish tagging my mail, and then I will catch up with you guys when I'm leaving work. Hey y'all, so I want to check back in with you guys. It is now 4:17, so I'm like packing up to go. I do come in the office tomorrow. So yeah, right now I am sending over my medical records request and anything that I need to mail over. And then I do have like these appeals here that I need to finish up, and then some stuff that I'm tracking. Wow, I had for denials. So hold on, my mom's calling me. Yeah, sorry guys, talking to my mom. Some stuff going on in our personal life. So, but yeah, so I am finishing up sending this mail. I probably leave here a little bit late. Carter's already out after school, so no need to rush. It ends at 6 o'clock, so they don't even come down until 5:30. So I'm going to finish up this stuff, send over this mail. I have some high dollar claims that has to go through management for write-off. Okay, so I'm able to write off anything under $5,000 or negative balance, but high dollar claims, anything above $5,000, has to go through a manager to write it off, because then they have to make sure you're writing off the right things, because obviously $5,000, that's a lot. So those claims I need to send over for a write-off. I only have like 4, the rest of them was under that. So I'm gonna send those over and get myself together to go. So I will check back in with you guys when I'm about to leave, or when I get in the car. One or the other. I don't know, I'm liking this ponytail today. I'm liking my little ponytail. But yeah, so I can check in with you guys later. So hey y'all, I don't know why my camera, it has like this, hold on, let me wipe you guys off. It doesn't have like this glow. Okay, hey y'all, so I am off work. It is now 5 o'clock. I ended up staying 30 minutes over my time because I want to make sure I sent out all that stuff. So tomorrow is a brand new day. So tomorrow it is, I have some more mail to do, and then all that appeal that I tagged, I have to get those out and in the mail. So that's that. I sent everybody who has their stuff in my stuff, I sent them their stuff. Medical records I sent out for appeals that I've already completed, everything like that. So yeah, I think I answered most of the questions that I typically get. Clinicals, when you work in a clinic or a doctor's office, the codes are different because you're just doing like office visit codes, or like based on the age, or you're doing like a physical code, like physicals. If you would like for me to sit with someone outpatient as a medical biller, let me know, and I will definitely sit down with one of them. And like I said, I could definitely sit down with labor and delivery. If you'd like to see an outpatient from the outpatient side, I could definitely sit down with that person also and have them explain in detail what they do, how their work is assigned, and how it's done and stuff like that. So if anyone is looking into going into that aspect, obviously that would be a lot helpful, and then you'll get more of the outpatient, like the clinical side, the outpatient side of things. So if you are interested in that side of it, let me know, and I will definitely look it up or look into sitting down with someone for you guys. Sorry guys, I'm like trying to figure out the easiest way to go around this traffic, and I think there's a school bus right in front of me. Someone just sent me a message. So right now I'm on my way to pick up Carter. Like I said, they don't even get down until 5:30. They start coming down from after school. After school closes at 6. Sometimes I've seen them leave earlier if all the kids are picked up. Last week my car battery died, so I had to wait, and I was there and they were like closing up like 5:45. All the kids were gone, so they were just closing up. But the latest you can get there is 6 o'clock, and then after 6 it's $1 per minute, so you go accordingly. So I'm rushing home to get home to him, and then gonna go clean up from the mess that we make getting ready in the morning. I'm gonna try to edit this video tonight and have it up. No, I'm gonna have it up. I don't know.
My hair is stuck.
How was your hand stuck?
The back
Take the
of my
mask off.
hand stuck.
Take the mask from over your head before you break it. Why your face so dirty?
My face?
Yes.
I just see my face.
So as y'all can see, I now have Carter with me.
You told me more than once to show you my intention. My brain gets blocked at times, but now somehow I'll give you my attention. You've got to know that I ain't a person who understands all the clockwork of our romance. You make me feel so alive, always there in my mind. But I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on. If you're gonna be moving on solo, wait a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me.